Well, I think when you look back at probably about a 65-year career involved in sports, everything from a participant as a young boy up to junior football, university, and on to the professional ranks. It's an incredible journey, and a journey that has a lot of ups and downs, because professional sports is not the nicest world at times, especially when you have a player that has played for you for a long period of time, and unfortunately you have to sit down, maybe cut him because he's not the kind of player you want, or he's just getting up in years. And for a lot of them, they just don't have a future after sports. So that's probably one of the difficult times. Well, I was born and raised in a farming and ranch community. Fortunately, my parents allowed me to participate in sports, everything from flag football in the early years to hockey, to football in high school, track and field, and then went on and played junior football at Mount College for 2 years, 1963 and 64. After that, went to the University of Calgary for a few years, played football there, and started coaching in the early 70s, and got the coaching bug. Ended up going to Indiana State University and taking my master's in sports medicine, and also coached football there for 2 years. Came back to Calgary, coached high school football for a couple of years, and a friend of mine who coached at Indiana, Gene Stauber, got on with the Stampeders, and I got on there with the Stampeders in 1976, and as they say, the rest is history. After coaching for 8 years, I ended up taking on the senior executive job at McMahon Stadium under the direction of President Tony Anselmo. And always, because I was involved with the football club in the past as a coach, had always a very close connection to the football club. And winning the 92 Grey Cup, there's nothing like winning a championship. And a lot of people think that because there's only 8 or 9 teams in the CFL that it's easy to win, but it's not. It's difficult to win a championship, and several times we were a championship team during the season, but unfortunately we would lose in the playoffs. But winning a Grey Cup in 92, 98, and 2000, 2008, 14, and 18, and getting the championship rings, it's very special, and it's something that it's a memory and an experience that lasts a lifetime. Well, the 1980 Olympics, once the city of Calgary was awarded the Olympics way back, I believe about 84, something like that. Then the massive undertaking of converting McMahon Stadium to a facility that could accommodate 50,000 plus people, plus all the television production, all the entertainment, on-field entertainment, the opening and closing ceremonies, was a massive undertaking. And a lot of credit to our staff. I mean, a 12, 15-hour day wasn't uncommon, and a lot of us lost a lot of weight. We weren't eating properly, but it's an experience that is very special. And after going through that, I'm not sure if I'd ever want to do one again, because it was a 5 years of very, very difficult challenges. Fortunately, with Ken King and Bill Pratt, they were such strong supporters of ours at McMahon Stadium, and the strength of the McMahon Stadium Society, which a lot of people don't realize, but McMahon Stadium is owned and operated by the University of Calgary. And working with all those people, it became a very special opening and closing ceremonies, and I was fortunate to be part of it. Well, I think one thing we have to appreciate today in all sports, athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster. And it's so competitive today. And if you're a young person and plan on pursuing sports, regardless of what level, you've got to train year-round, and kids do that. Very humbling, to be recognized in all, because as I mentioned earlier, and I know it sounds repetition, but there's so many deserving people. So I feel good that I can represent all those people out there that have contributed as much or more than I have, but have never received the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame recognition or any other sports institution recognition.